Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn about classification of plants. Classification of plant. Before learning about the topic, we are going to learn what. Let's begin what we have learned in the previous class. In the previous class, we have learned about RNC table, binomial nomenclature. What is binomial nomenclature? It is nothing but about scientists Coriolanus discovered the binomial nomenclature, which have the animal or plant should have its specific name for genus or species. In the like we have learned over here like that, like genus or species. We have learned now like that. It is called, children, the whole process of binomial nomenclature. We have told the specific name. What we are going to tell the paddy, what is the specific name of our paddy? Specific name. In the examination for 2 marks, they'll be asking what is the specific name for paddy, what is the specific name for tomato, what is the specific name for chimpanzee, like that. They are going to tell you write in genus and species. Children, sometimes they doesn't mention that write about genus and species. Just they tell write the question is that write the specific name for tomato. You will be thinking that what is the specific name? No need of thinking, children. Just what is the meaning of specific? Nothing but they are asking the specific name of genus and species. That's all. Children, in your workbook, the whole list, I'm going to explain you the genus and species with the question answer discussion of chapter 5. I'll be explaining at that time. I'm going to explain you all this. Okay. Children, what was the homework? Learn about Monera and protista. Our today's topic is classification of plants. It is very important, children. In your textbook, page number 62, it will be mentioned. Page number 62, the whole page. If you doesn't have your textbooks, you can look in your phone. If you doesn't have, if you want to learn this, take a screenshot, okay, and learn. Children, now plant kingdom. Plant kingdom is totally divided into 2. What are the 2? Cryptograms and planograms. What is cryptograms? Non-flowering plants, children. They are non-flowering plants, children. Non-flowering plant, nothing but our that doesn't have stem, roots, flowering ability. They don't have. Okay, such plants are comes under our cryptograms. What are our planograms? Flowering and seed bearing. Seed bearing example is our mango. We have learned, no, children? Mango, enclosed seed, like that, like our planogram. Now, children, cryptograms is totally divided into how much? 3 main subgroups: Thylophyta, Bryophyta, Tetraphyta. Okay, what is Thylophyta? Children, Thylophyta is nothing but body is not differentiated into 2 different parts like stem, leaf. Understand, children? Thylophyta undifferentiated, like we can take an example of amoeba. It is a shapeless structure. Does he have any shape? Does he swallow his food? Does he excrete? No, children. The amoeba excretion, it takes it through our pseudopodia. Understand, children? Like our Thylophyta. What is Bryophyta? Have false root and stems. Tetraphyta, the roots and roots and leaves. Okay, children. Now our planograms are totally divided into 2 now: gymnosperm, agenosperms. Okay. What is gymnosperm? Snake cyst, which we can see the seeds. A gymnosperm seeds in a fruit, like we have learned mango, like that. Now Thylophyta is totally divided into two, algae and fungi. Algae is autotrophic and our fungi is heterotrophic. Algae means, algae heterotrophic is nothing but algae is depend on itself. It doesn't depend on another organism. A fungi depends on other organism, like that. Okay. Now our gymnosperms are totally divided into monocots and dicots. I have to leave monocots and dicots in the next class. In the question answer discussion, I will give you the monocots and dicots table differentiations. Okay. Seed with a single cotyledon, seed with a two cotyledons. Understand, children? Now, children, on the base of this plant kingdom, we are going to learn 8 subgroups, children. 8. Phylum Profera, Coleontretata, cnidarians, Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelidia, Orthopoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. 8. Okay, children. By today, I am going to complete Platyhelminthes or Nematoda. Okay. Rest of the thing in the next class. Phylum Profera. In the previous class we learned Profera, but in detail we are going to learn. Okay, with example also. Okay, that is Profera. This is Phylum Profera. Understand? Don't confuse in your minds. Now, what is Phylum Profera? You are going to see. Children, these are exclusive aquatic form. They are vase-like structure, sac-like structure, and branch-like, and they have rounded. Over you see, sac-like structure, rounded. You can see, children, like that. What is this picture, children? This is cycon, children. Understand, children? Cycon. These animals have minimum differentiation and division into two tissues. They have two tissues, children. We can think that plant tissue or animal tissue, like that. Organisms are accumulate. They have, children. They have holes and pores in their body, children. What are my points? I'm repeating, children. You may write also, children, in your notes immediately, so that you can remember. Children, these organisms are accumulated, and they have on the body pores-like structure. Pores-like structure. You're looking over here. They have pores-like structure. Pores all over the body, children, which led into a canal system. With the help of that only they can take up food, children. Body is covered with spicules, children. Yes, spicules, which is made up of calcium carbonate. Okay, children. Their body covered with calcium and calcium carbonate, sorry. Okay, children, calcium carbonate. And children, spongilla fibers made up of, children. Spongilla is made up of protein, children. Okay, children. Now we'll take the examples. Cycon and spongilla. Okay, in the examination they can say, give two example in the 1 mark question. It is very important. They can say that, they give the example of cycon and spongilla. In 2 example they can say, or okay, 3 examples. If they say in the 4 mark for Phylum Profera and Coleontretata, cnidarians, you don't remember Coleontretata, just remember as cnidarians. Okay. Okay. Now our next topic is Hydra. What is Hydra? We are going to see now. Hydra comes under cnidarian, children. Children, our cnidarians are like marine aquatic radical symmetrical tissue. Okay, children, they have symmetry with the body tube like with a single opening. Children, they have tentacles. They have tentacles which help them to defense capturing food, like a locomotory powers. Okay, children, the special thing in that just in their cells are cynoblasts. Cynoblast, the special cell they have. Understand, children? The idea, the tentacles you are looking in the body, they protect themselves from any harm things. Understand, children? For this example is our jellyfish and hydra. I have explained about hydra. If you want to learn about jellyfish, you can learn in your textbooks. But in your textbooks, hydra is very important. Based on your textbooks, children, don't learn your workbooks. Don't learn workbooks, children. Just learn textbook. The government will be giving all the questions from your textbooks, children, not from your workbook. So learn each and every line from your textbook only, children. So our now next topic is platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Our platyhelminthes is organisms are triploblastic. Children, we have discussed about these organisms are triploblastic. Triploblastic is nothing but 3 cells. Triplo. Understand, children? 3 cell covered, children. Understand? They exhibit bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is nothing but, children, like it is my hand, children. For example, it is my hand over here. If I cut my hand from the middle of the part, it should come equal. It is called bilateral symmetrical. Understand, children? For example, it's my pen over here. Okay, you take as our cap. If I cut the cap, this should come equal. 2 parts become equal from the back side and from front side. It is called bilateral symmetrical. Understand, children? They are unsegment and accumulate. They are unsegment. Unsegment is they don't have proper body, proper shape, proper nutrition. Okay, like that. They lag behind respiratory system, circulatory system, skeleton system. They have in their body, children. They are all a parasite. Parasite means, children, if you eat most of the time, no, children, like parasite is nothing but, children, we have learned parasite in the 10th class. Host, children, host. Our parasite is nothing, cascuta, children. In the 10th class, you will be learning about cascuta. These children, parasite, the host, they harm, like, children, our mosquito bite us, children. The mosquito is going to suck our blood, and the mosquito is going to give us the disease also, children, like that only. This is the parasite, and he's the host, and he will harm also us, like that, children. Okay. Next our topic is nematoda. Okay, our nematoda is nothing but, children, this is roundworm, children. Nematoda, like, children, we are learning, they have different names, children, and different example. Like we have learned in the phylum Profera, this cycon. In cnidarians we have learned hydra and jellyfish. Platyhelminthes we are going to learn tapeworm. For this examples, children, tapeworm, tapeworm, starfish. Understand, children? Nematoda. It is roundworm, children. Nematoda, our roundworm is animals are triploblasting and showing bilateral symmetrical. Over here also bilateral symmetrical. If I cut from the middle, it should get the two parts equal like that. And it is also triploblastic. Body is cylindrical children, like that. Cylindrical body, देखो children, over here you can see cylindrical, it is cylindrical like that. And body is unsegmented, elongated, narrow, and unsegmented. Unsegmented we have learned, no shape, no nothing, like that. Pseudocoelom is present and alimentary glands found. In this, alimentary canal is found. In our body, alimentary canal is there. In that, they are going to form children. If we eat children so many times daily, like 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we eat outside food like pizza, junk food, these round forms are going to come in your alimentary canal, like that. Pseudocoelom is present in them children, like that children, like they have like that structure here. Okay children, we have discussed about pseudocoelom children, and they are lag behind children, alimentary canal children, and in their body these things are not going to be present children. Respiratory system, circulatory system, and skeleton system, it is absent in their system. Okay children, sexual reproduction occurs. Okay,